There you guys are.
Belle, there you are. Wise already told us everything.
Now that's our manager! You found a clue on the culprit in no time at all!
I want to be honest, I'm pausing a lot because I am still a little bit tired. I woke up really early to continue recording this.
All right, time to investigate the site. We'll start at the energy hub and follow the singularity leakages one by one until we track down either the culprit or Gertablulu.
Right. Fairy and I will stay here and provide remote support. Belle, if you end up running into the culprit or Gertablulu, your safety comes first. Don't take any unnecessary risks.
Don't worry, Wise. I'll be extra careful. Promise.
We'll protect the manager too!
Yeah, don't worry, Wise. If anything goes wrong, I'll grab Belle and make a run for it. Oh, sorry, Billy. You're on your own, buddy.
Wow, gonna do my boy Billy like
No
that?
problem! A Starlight Knight always protects their companions until their dying breath!
And that's why he has a bike and you don't.
Wow. Seriously? Come on, don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's go.
You then head to the energy hub with Billy and Cecilia. Following the path where the singularity leakages appeared, you make your way deeper into the energy hub. Eventually, you arrive in front of the strange fissure. This should be the end of the path. You carefully step inside, only to find yourselves facing.
Belle, we're here. Stay sharp. If things go south, just run. Huh? Where are we? Did we end up back in Buastrum?
It looks like... an office?
This place feels really familiar. Wait, isn't this Lady Dracina's office? Felina brought me here before. Huh? Lady Dracina's office? So Gertablulu came all the way here just to walk straight into a trap? But Lady Dracina never mentioned anything like that. This is so strange. We expected the singularity leakage trail to lead into Buastrum. But why Lady Dracina's office of all places? Wait! Footsteps outside! Hide! Now! You startled me. What are you all doing here? Oh, well, actually, Belle! You explain.
You tell Lady Dracina what you discovered so far and how you arrived here from the energy hub.
I see. A path formed by singularity leakages? I really hadn't considered that possibility before. If your speculation is correct, then Gertablulu is most likely hiding among the singularity leakages in Buastrum right now. And if that's the case, then it all makes sense. Huh? Lady Dracina? Do you have any other clues? Well, you see, a few nights ago, a small singularity leakage appeared near my office. Considering that, together with your deductions, the target of both the culprit and Gertablulu is most likely... Belle, could I ask these two to step outside for a moment? After all, their identities... Huh? It's okay, Lady Dracina. We're all friends here. There won't be any trouble. I understand, but this concerns Rose Califer's highest level secrets. The fewer people who know, the better.
As if these two freaking knuckleheads would actually... Well, you know what? You can't predict what any of them would do, especially Cecilia. Might as well not even tell them at this point, or at least, I don't know, frame it in a way they barely understand.
Especially considering who these two are. A new Eridu public security officer and, an unemployed freeloader.
Unemployed freeloader, wow. Nah, Billy, you just gonna take that?
An unemployed freeloader is a little harsh, Lady Dracina.
Unemployed is crazy.
Oh, I get it. Knowing too much means trouble, right? Maybe even getting silenced permanently? Yeah, more or less. It's a bit complicated, so Belle and I will need some time to talk. Cecilia and Billy, you can return to Amber Hall and rest. Once we're done, someone will escort Belle back to you. Right away! No problem, Lady Dracena. Me and this robot vacuum will disappear right now.
Freaking...
Stopped listening.
Okay, racist. Robot vacuum. I can't believe he just takes that, bro. See, now me personally, I wouldn't let that slide. Robot vacuum.
Something feels off somehow.
Freaking reptilian.
Why am I being treated differently from Cecilia and Billy?
I don't
Is it
know,
something
man.
about my identity?
Yes.
Why would Lady Dracena send them away like that?
Because I'm the main character and the story revolves around what I do. And so naturally, the other characters are important enough to know this information. But me, you know, I'm just, you know, so special, you know, and important for some reason.
Should I call Billy and Cecilia back here?
But not long ago, we used to be fugitives, technically, being illegal proxies. Now we're like, I don't know, in one of the most restricted places in the verse, or as far as I know, the land of the Bang-Boos. Literally working with the quote-unquote Sunbringers and learning classified information and even colluding with one of the first-generation Void Hunters. We're like basically at the top at this point, bro. Where could we possibly go from here? Like, what's further than this?
What is it, Belle? Something on your mind?
Like, what more is there to gain after this point?
It's nothing, Lady Dracena. Come here, Belle. I'll tell you what happened that night. That night, I had just returned to my office when I sensed an unusually strong ether presence in the air. The source seems to be somewhere around here.
I do like how they still have these comic sections
Now that
in.
you mention it, yeah, I can still feel a faint trace of ether in this room. Aside from the residual ether, these documents were scattered across the floor at the time. Lady Dracena, do these documents have something to do with what happened?
Oh, so I said her name wrong. Lady Dracena. Dracena.
Compare them with what you have found. Once you read them, you will understand. CCD facility renovation plans, personnel transfer records, Rosetta data, daily reports. These don't really have anything in common, do they?
Why is she standing like that?
What's going on? My eyes just... Huh? Wait, that ethereal broke in here days ago. So why is there still ether residue? And the ether isn't coming from in front of me. It feels more like...
Is this a trap?
behind me.
Is it the... It was a trap! We were fooled!
I knew it! You're not Lady Dracena! What the heck are you?
Clearly. Or farming. Look at this.
Lady Dracena. I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here for our appointment.
Truvia, run!
Huh?
Well, damn. Oh my god. This crazy. Zenless Zone Zero, out of the other two games, is the only one that's allowed to show blood. Like, didn't even waste a single second without hesitation, just impaled. Golly. She did.
Truvia.
Yep, you know she did. Oh nah, just
No. No. No.
is it
no.
is it a fake or is it some kind of illusion or something? Like, what if this is also a lie? Some kind of genjutsu?
Move now.
But she got taken out in seconds for no reason, just collateral damage. She walked into the room, he just got bodied. Man, worst day ever, bro. Genuinely just wrong place, wrong time. My gosh, that poor girl. We're wrong place, wrong time. Man, how unfortunate.
Lady Justina, are you unharmed? We received word that something inside the CCD... Is that... Miss Truvia? How did this...
Sigrid? Oh, thank goodness, just in time. Hurry, help me stop the bleeding.
Yes, Lady Justina.
This is my fault. I shouldn't have left her here alone with Belle.
Belle? Lady Justina, forgive my boldness, but do you mean... Miss Belle gravely wounded Miss Truvia?
Nah, I swear on everything, if you lie on my name, I'll actually crash the F out.
Yes, that's what happened. What I mean is, I never realized there was such a deep animosity between Belle and Truvia.
You little bit. You little fool, you little shit.
But I believe Belle must have acted on impulse. She would never do this otherwise.
It even has a question mark, so this is clearly not her. Then who just... So this, what, is a new character that just saved Belle? Bruh. Nah. Okay, I take back what I said. But there's no way. How you gonna just make a design like that for a character like with Truvia and her having significance of being Belle and Wise's old friend that they haven't seen in a while? And you're just gonna kill her off like that? Seems like a bit of a waste if you ask me, I'm not gonna lie.
In any case, our first priority is to find Belle and get to the bottom of this. She just fled.
Wow, I'm being blamed now? Who is this? It's a literal question mark. Straight up like, what is it, half a hollow or something? Not a hollow, damn. Wrong thing. Half a ethereal that can disguise itself as different people. I guess, well, they don't have any type of abilities where they could, like, sense someone's life force or soul. So there's no way that Sigrid would know who the heck. This isn't actually Dracena, I guess. But, yeah, that girl Truvia got freaking cooked. Just collateral damage.
Lindvern isn't here, so can I count on you?
Wait, no. That wasn't collateral damage. Whatever this thing is did that on purpose to frame me? Bro, nah. See, there's one thing I don't stand for is niggas lying on people's name, bro. You ain't finna lie on my name. I swear, if you believe this, actually, you probably will. We ain't even that close for you to actually, like, you know, take my word over hers.
Sigrid, is something troubling you?
You know it's a fake, don't you?
My apologies, Lady Dracena. I will find Belle at once and bring her back to you.
You know it's a fake, don't
Good.
you?
I'll leave that to you, Sigrid. And about tonight? Keep it quiet for now. We don't want our guests who've just arrived to feel any unnecessary panic.
Why don't you check the wound, bro? I don't really know exactly what our standpoint... What is it? I forget the name of our ability. I need to check it again. Peronius? Whatever it's called, bro. Check the wound, bro. It will obviously, like, prove that there's no one that I did that with my abilities. She was literally stabbed by some kind of spike. Like a rigid spike, bro. And I mean, you're not even trying to help her. She's just bleeding out on the ground. She just walked in there and just yeah.
Yes, Lady Dracena.
Go, Sigrid. Go fulfill your duty.
What is this thing? Little wicked little demon.
Arrest her, and then bring her back to me.
Oh, hell no. I know absolutely not. Oh, heck no. Meanwhile, somewhere in the city of the skies.
Hey, Rois! Why?
Why
did you pull me back?
Pyro saved me.
She was right there. Why wouldn't you let me save her?
Because she's beyond saving.
What do you mean? You didn't even try to. You didn't even try to do anything beyond saving. If you were fast enough to get me out of the place, you were fast enough to stop that. Excuses. Oh well, she wasn't a playable character or anything like that. Still feel it as a waste if she's actually dead. Like, genuinely a waste if she's actually dead, but okay.
Huh?
Her wounds were clearly fatal. There was no way to save her.
Like, you didn't even try to fight the monster, bro. Like, that junk was any different than half the ethereals we've already beaten up. Or is like all of that combat not canon? You telling me you couldn't take that? You really couldn't take that? You genuinely couldn't take that? Excuses. Excuses.
And that thing that appeared like Sunbringer. We cannot face it on our own.
But aren't you powerful, Pyrois? You're supposed to be powerful, Pyrois! So why didn't you use that power to save her?
I know, right?
Are you sure? Do you really want to see the rest of Rose Califer buried alongside your old classmate?
What do you know that we don't? Speak! Stop freaking with all these secrets.
Acting on impulse won't save her. And it won't help you either.
What do you mean, impulse? Like, could have done something. It's like, you did nothing, actually. Like, genuinely. But then again, we never claimed to be heroes in the first place anyway, so...
Take some time to clear your head in the rain before that thing finds you. And then go do what only you can do. What you have to do.
Something only I can do. But right now, I can't do anything.
Well, Belle's gonna have some nightmares.
You sure look like a mess. It's only been one day. How did you end up like this?
Well, I did just watch an old friend of mine get literally impaled and bleed out on the ground out of literally nowhere. So yeah, my day is, not been really good at all. Yeah.
Ramiel, why are you here?
Just leave her be. She's gonna go through a phase, you know? Just, you know? I don't know how close friends they were, but, yeah, she's gonna need a minute.
The airspace patrol alarms have been going off non-stop. So I had to check, didn't I? They could be looking for their fugitive. So, how did you manage to end up in such a mess?
I have no clue. Just, we got freaking fooled. Freaking got my friends to leave the room just so she could be alone and try to take me out. And bro, girl was just collateral damage.
All right. If you don't want to talk, fine. But don't stand out here in the rain, okay? You'll catch a cold.
Collateral damage isn't the right word. That's more or less like when you're caught in the middle of it. Well, that's kind of like what did just happen. But she just walked in and just caught an unnecessary spray. Just freaking evil. Straight up villain.
And if you don't want to go home... Oh, right. Amber Hall's already surrounded by the airspace patrol. Going back now would be walking straight into a trap. In that case, why not come to my place for a while? At least I can give you somewhere to sleep. If you don't answer, then I'll take your silence as a yes.
Where is Wise in all of this, bro? We should have brought more friends here. I also heard a theory that Nicole is actually up here in Rose Califer as well. Somewhere, apparently. I don't know if that's true or not. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. I had to go to
All
work.
right. Sit anywhere
Finally
you like.
off.
Just,
continue.
not the bed. Wet bedding is such a pain to deal with.
Well, finish this.
Here's
Still
a
have that
towel.
stick drift problem.
You should try yourself off. if you've got the strength. You can take a hot shower, too. There's a makeshift bathroom over there. The Bamboo built it for me. Okay, fine. If you don't want to move, I'll dry you off myself.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
No, for real, why?
Why did you bring me here?
Oh, like I said, there goes the depression is hitting.
Hey, shouldn't you thank me first, Miss Soaked to the Bone?
Thanks, Romeo.
She just watched an old friend die.
Since when did you become so obedient? That isn't like you at all. If you really want to show your thanks, here, it's your turn.
Romeo hands over another clean towel as she speaks.
My turn? To do what?
Your turn to dry my wings for me, of course. There are spots I can't reach on my own.
Man, they know what they're doing here.
Hey, what's with that look? I've already dried you off. Now it's your turn to return the favor.
Okay.
You switch places with Romeo and sit behind her. Of course. So this is what a winged siren's wings feel like. Mm-hmm.
You know, Belle, I've never liked rainy days.
Oh my.
The rain always leaves my wings soaked and heavy. Shake as I might, I can never quite dry them.
A neat little fact that I learned. Apparently, realistically, if a human had wings on their back, it wouldn't actually be able to fly with them because a human is way too, heavy, and their bone structure isn't built for having wings, like a bird is actually, So, for the wings to have to work, they'd have to be like extremely strong. Or the person would have to be even lighter. I forgot exactly what Google said, but something like that.
The same goes for taking a shower. Though at least I can manage to keep my wings from getting too wet.
Wet wings must feel really uncomfortable, right?
Yes. Honestly, it's miserable. And such a hassle to manage. A hairdryer is useless. Too hot and I start shedding. Too cold and I catch a chill.
It's because of scenes like this why so many people in some of these fandoms ship the characters. I mean, look at this. Come on.
But I can't just wait for them to air dry. It takes forever, and I'm way too impatient for that. Besides, it leaves this strange smell that I can never wash out. So, the best solution is a slow towel dry like this. But with wings this large, there are always spots I can't reach. Before, if I got caught in the rain, I'd sneak onto Belly's bed and roll around, drying my wings on her sheets.
Huh? Wait, hold up. How on earth could you just barge into someone else's bed? Wouldn't she be furious?
I'd be furious if you get my bed wet, just freaking rolling around in it for no reason.
It was fine as long as I didn't get caught. Though, of course, whenever Belly did notice me, she was absolutely furious.
That's like the main reason, or that's like the main answer why people commit crimes. It's fine as long as I don't get caught. That's literally the reason why people commit crime. If they don't get caught, then it's fine.
And no matter how angry she was, in the end, she'd always do just what you're doing now. Slowly drying the spots that were still damp. Belle, do you know what New Eridu's records say about what became of Belly and me?
I remember something about an operation called the Day of Silence. You involved in an accident, and then both died in the line of duty.
Yes, died in the line of duty. Such a noble, dignified phrase. Though, in a sense, it isn't entirely wrong. After all, for us Void Hunters, our first and only duty was to suppress the Karma Core inside our weapons.
The Karma Core? Inside the Void Hunter's weapons?
That's right. Remember the Enchainer I mentioned before? What truly sets them apart from ordinary ethereals is a special core known as a Karma Core, found only within an Enchainer.
A quick question for people in the comments. I've actually heard, some other YouTubers and streamers discuss this. Like, what exactly do you think the ethereals come from? Are they like aliens? Or some kind of, freak lab accident like in Resident Evil with Umbrella? Or some kind of other, otherworldly beings? I don't really know. Because it doesn't even seem like the people of this world know. They always just describe it as if like they just appeared one day and then that was that.
According to RK, a Karma Core differs from an ordinary ether core. It doesn't form naturally. It is something made directly by the Creator. The Creator made the Karma Cores, a power capable of rewriting the laws within Hollows, and used them as the cores to create the Enchainers of the Great Hollows. That's the gist of it, at least. Back then, after a long and bitter struggle, we finally were able to bring down one of the Enchainers. But the Karma Core itself could not be destroyed. RK and Sunbringer, they wanted to eliminate the threat posed by the Karma Core once and for all, while allowing humanity to harness the power within it. In the end, they found a way to seal the Karma Core within Porceloy. And from that, they forged the Void Hunter weapons.
So, the power inside Void Hunter weapons actually comes from the Creator?
Does that mean the Miyabi's sword is also like a Void Hunter weapon technically? I don't know if, what is her name? Yishuen? I don't know if she actually has a weapon. I know she has that bird. And like uses those talismans and stuff. And technically she is, I don't know. She's technically considered a Void Hunter. In her profile she has a unique title.
Yes, which is exactly why there are so many side effects. At the time, we were naive enough to believe that if we could truly master that power, humanity might finally overcome the Hollows once and for all. So, when RK and Sunbringer proposed the plan, we never doubted it for a moment.
Lady Sunbringer and Professor RK's plan?
Yes. Project Sunseeker. I'll never forget that accursed name for as long as I live. Simply put, it was an experiment that used vast quantities of Porceloy as a medium to partially fuse us Void Hunters with the Karma Core sealed within our weapons.
Well, of course that was gonna fail. You're trying to fuse yourself with ethereals, and ethereals corrupt things, even people. Like you're literally just putting like the main source directly inside of you. What do you think was gonna happen? And they tested it on live people. Wow. What did you expect?
They fused you with a Karma Core? Then that means...
It meant we'd become artificial enchainers.
Isn't that like human experiments? I don't even know what in this verse constitutes as a war crime, really. I don't even know what really constitutes as a war crime here. But I mean, like, it's experimenting on them. I mean, whatever it takes to win, am I right?
No more enduring the costs of wielding Void Hunter weapons, and perhaps even achieving a stronger form to defend New Eridu. Looking back, I can hardly believe I fell for RK's lies so easily.
Yeah, like, if your enemy is only just like these creatures that, from all your data and experience with them have been proven every single time to just be, bad and enemies just simply just want to hurt anyone they see. I mean, it's just really weird. I mean, there is that one time with Lucy and that one ethereal dog, but I don't really know. That's a rare case basically, where they're not exactly aggressive. I forgot exactly what the whole entire specifics of that was, but I remember that being a thing. But yeah.
So, it was in that experiment when you and Colonel Lake...
I'm basically just explaining that, if the enemy basically is, like the ethereals, and you know what the ethereals are like, really, it doesn't really matter what method it takes, just, you want to become, strong enough to defeat them, it doesn't really matter. Like, even using, your enemies as a weapon, putting the cores inside themselves just to be able to harness their power. I mean, like I said, whatever it takes to win.
Yes, Belly and I were the final participants, or rather, the final test subjects. Looking back, I wonder if Belly already knew the truth behind RK and Sunbringer's plan.
Oh. Is that why she tried to assassinate Sunbringer? You know what? If that's the reason why she tried to assassinate Sunbringer, that's an understandable reason. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be mad if someone experimented on me and my friend, and then my friend ended up dying. Or like corrupted, and I had to take them out. Like, that'd leave anyone pissed.
Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have insisted on coming along. She's never been one to enjoy the spotlight. If only I'd realized what she was thinking sooner.
Ramiel...
RK was extremely meticulous, always laying out careful, detailed plans. So, I can't say if the Karma Core losing control during the experiment was truly an accident, or if it was his cleverly disguised plan all along. But whatever the truth, it ended with the Karma Core spiraling out of control and Belly becoming a new Enchainer. As for me, I partially fused with the Karma Core inside Damiel, becoming what I am now. A monster. Half human, half Enchainer. Maybe, deep down, I'm just not ready to give up my life so easily. In the final moment, Thaumiel's power of controlling temporal patterns froze me in a state of near suspended animation. I didn't fully awaken from the sealed Persenis Hollow until about a year ago.
Oh, okay. So it is like a Captain America situation. All right, that makes more sense. She was just sealed in a time capsule. That makes sense. Yeah.
The power of temporal patterns.
Right. Remember my feathers? The ones that can pin you in place. That's an example. The Karma Core sealed within Thaumiel holds the power to halt the flow of time.
Oh. She has so alto. I see.
And because I partially fused with the Karma Core, even without Thaumiel, I can replicate a similar effect on a smaller scale.
So she could just stop time. Just stop time, huh? Or freeze people in place.
But that little bit of power isn't nearly enough to take on those 3 Sunbringers.
Genuinely, like, I understand having beef if they were the ones that basically were the reason why all that bad stuff happened to you. But according to what the story has said, the original Sunbreaker's dead, and the 3 of them are basically like clones. And I mean, like, unless they had something else like to do with it as well, I mean, at this point you're basically just you just want to take your revenge out on somebody. Which, I mean, I don't really know if you've had time to grieve. If you woke up just a year ago, to to you, if you weren't conscious that entire time, which what was it, like 100 years ago, it would totally suck. You know, if you were not conscious for 100 years doing that. I don't know. Did she really plan this out? Because now she's just on the run and she's like nowhere closer to, exacting her revenge or whatever.
That's why I had to reclaim Thamiel. Even if it accelerates my path to becoming an enchainer, I still have to.
Thamiel's that weapon, her weapon. The wing thing or her sword. I'm gonna just assume they're like a package deal. No. No, it's definitely the extra wings. Remios falls silent for a moment. She still has her back to you, but somehow you can picture the sadness and loneliness on her face. Just like the expression you're wearing right now.
Never mind. Enough about me. Why am I even telling you all of this?
I don't know. Guess you just empathizing, Belle just saw a friend die and so did you. You just brought up memories of the past. You never really get rid of trauma when you have it. That stays with you whether you like it or not.
Still, now that I've told you so much.
I mean, it's all about how you move on after the fact. That really matters because time doesn't stop for no one. And you can't keep being held up over the past. Or you'll never be able to face your future. A white wing suddenly sweeps in front of you. Romeo turns to face you wearing the same faintly enigmatic smile as always.
It's your turn.
Huh? My turn again? Wait, to do what?
To tell me your story, of course. Let's call it another round of our little Q&A game. You didn't actually ask, but I had a feeling you'd want to know. So I went ahead and answered anyway. Now, it's your turn.
I wasn't even going to ask anything. You just started talking.
Fair enough. But once you say certain things out loud, they don't weigh on you quite as much anymore. Or perhaps you'd like a little help getting started? Let me think.
Serpico and Truvia. They transferred to Helios not long after Wise and I started there. They came from a prominent background. They were the adopted children of Masyant, the head of High Ambitions Corp. On top of that, they were excellent students. It didn't take long for them to become the talk of the academy.
Oh, so they were like adopted siblings.
We were all studying under Miss Carroll at the time. And before long, we became close friends. Back then, we were full of big dreams. We wanted to fully understand the Hollows, maybe even conquer all 6 great Hollows, or as our teachers like to put it, seize the sun called Helios. Later, because the 4 of us had the top grades, we became the only 4 people ever to have smart ocular implants. Then, during a performance test for the implants, I lost control. Serpico, he died because of me.
Classic. The power you can't control goes out of whack and a friend dies. I'm pretty sure the timeline is different if you picked Wise. Yeah, clearly I picked Belle, so no, I'm pretty sure Wise says the same thing.
When I finally woke up in the hospital, I learned that Truvia had been taken away by people from High Ambitions the day after the incident. The next time I saw her was during the fall of the old capital. She was with one of High Ambition's rescue teams. To be honest, I never imagined we'd meet again like that. Wise and I were both badly injured at the time, but we still wanted to go back to the ruins of Helios. and save as many people as we could. We begged Truvia for High Ambition's help. We were willing to guide them through the hollows, willing to do whatever they asked of us, but she refused, without a moment's hesitation. What happened after that is kind of a blur. But on that day, no one made it out of Helios alive, except Wise and me.
Yeah.
Then, in Rose Califer, I saw Truvia again. We talked about the past, but the way she spoke about it felt like she was talking about someone else's life. I don't know how to face her. And ever since then, no matter what I do, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. That gaze. I don't know whether it was Truvia's or Serpico's or...
Perhaps it was your own. The you from the past. The one who kept thinking, if only I'd done something sooner. The one who never managed to forgive themselves.
Survivor's guilt. Yeah, survivor's guilt.
Making peace with the past isn't easy. And sometimes, you don't get the chance at all.
Yeah, there won't be another chance. Truvia. She was killed by Dracena. By that thing pretending to be Dracena.
Something pretending to be Dracena? Belle, what exactly happened before I found you? Will you tell me?
You tell Romeo everything that happened inside the CCD.
I see. So that means Dracena, the youngest of the Sunbringers, had already... No. Judging from the timeline and the outcome, perhaps not yet.
Suddenly a commotion erupts outside. Hurried bamboo footsteps and frantic shouting echo throughout the area.
Huh? What's going on out there?
Uh-oh, they done found the place now. Like I said, as if they couldn't find the place.
I'm not sure. Let's go find out.
Like I said, the place literally made the bamboo. Like, how on earth are they not gonna know where their freaking creations are?
But I cannot obey.
Is
Yep,
that
she done found us.
secret?
I just started a new recording. If you didn't know, on the PS5, my whole situation basically is the only way to get these videos on YouTube is that I have to put a flash drive in, and it can only hold like 4 gigabytes. And so, if I'm going to record a video off the PS5, it has to be at least less than 30 minutes long. So I'm gonna have to, put this together in parts.
I am afraid I cannot comply. I know Miss Belle is here, and I have come to take her back. Please do not stand in the way of my duty.
I hope she's just playing around, because there's no way you actually believe that thing.
Secret. She won't be easy to fool. Belle, hide for now. I'll think of something. Belle? What are you doing?
Sigrid, leave them out of this. I'm right here.
Thank you for your understanding and cooperation, Miss Belle.
But... I'm sorry. I can't go back with you.
Hey, you come... You came out on your own? And Lady Romeo too? No, hurry inside. This person's dangerous.
Well, since Belle has already stepped out into the open, I suppose there's little point in my remaining hidden. This would be our first proper face-to-face meeting, would it not? Deputy Director of Airspace Patrol.
Remiel. Now that is an unexpected development.
Wait, did she come here alone? There's no way she came here alone, right?
Miss Belle, Lady Dracena has ordered a search for you. But our only aim is to uncover the truth of what happened inside the CCD. So please, come back with me. As for this fugitive wanted for the attempted assassination of Lady Eldrada,
Just so we're clear, if you decide to make a move here, you'll be the only one who dies.
Oh wow, you out for blood? That's a threat.
how can you be so sure before you actually try?
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I am a fugitive after all. Hardly a saint to begin with.
I have no issue watching two hot chicks fight. Go on at it. Go ahead.
But are you really willing to die like this? As a puppet controlled by that monster without ever learning the truth?
She really talking about killing her. Like, no incapacitation. Just, you gonna die.
Then speak plainly. I have no patience for riddles.
She over here ready about to take a life about this mess.
Very well. You really do take all the fun out of it, don't you? Then I'll tell you outright. The Sunbringer inside the CCD was Gerta Blulu in disguise.
That freaking worm can transform into people. That big behind worm just got in there somehow. And no one found out. Like, genuinely. Horrible security. I'm not even gonna lie. It's actually laughable, really. Isn't that thing technically like an ethereal? They don't have sensors to just sense this stuff? I guess it's just beyond their pay grade, I suppose. They ain't built for this.
What did you say?
Huh? I expected that reaction from Sigrid, but you too, Belle? I thought you'd figured it out already.
I don't know what that thing was.
How did you even come to that conclusion? I know it definitely wasn't Lady Dracaena, but Gerta Blulu? There's no way.
That is quite a story you've come up with, Remiel.
Well, you weren't in the room. Check the... Was there not video cameras in that room? Should be video cameras in all of these rooms. Genuinely. Like, genuinely.
Oh? I was expecting something more along the lines of, "How dare you slander Lady Dracaena?" followed by you charging straight at me with your spear. I was quite prepared for that.
I don't know if she's that stupid.
Or could it be you've suspected all along that the Sunbringer at the CCD might not be the real one?
I knew it. Like I said earlier, I knew she wasn't that stupid. I knew that she knew it wasn't her. Yep. That's what, yeah, I knew it. Good on her, bro. Good on her. Looks like I didn't overestimate her for nothing.
What makes you so certain that it was Gerta Blulu?
Intuition, perhaps? Of course, there was also my trust in Belle, and a little reasoning.
And it sure wasn't her. Like, either that or something else, but it sure wasn't her.
According to Belle's account, they followed the trail of singularity leakage through the energy hub, yet somehow ended up in Draceena's office. Then the false Dracaena showed up, sent Billy and Cecilia away, began mutating into an ethereal, and attempted to silence Belle for good. That's when Truvia arrived. She saw through the imposter's disguise too, and became her first target. After that, Sigrid, Dracaena ordered you to bring Belle back to the CCD and uncover the truth. Have I got that right?
Yeah. Sigrid, I know it's hard to believe, but that's what I saw with my own eyes.
I did receive orders from Lady Dracaena. But what does that prove?
Can you prove otherwise that it was her? When was the last time you saw her that day?
Let's put it this way, Sigrid. Before you arrived, based solely on Belle's description, I assumed Lady Draceena's karma core had gone out of control and turned her into an enchainer. But from what we've seen before, if that were the case, there is no way she could have retained her human consciousness, much less continued issuing orders to you. With that possibility ruled out, and considering Belle's discovery of the singularity leakages, along with the recent appearance of multiple enchainer larvae, it is entirely possible that either Gerta Blulu or Bashmu entered the CCD through the singularity leakage and, through the Karma Core, became partially fused with Dracena.
So they snuck in through the singularity leakage. That's how they bypassed security. And what? And they partially fused with her. So does that mean that that was her, but she was like possessed?
How could that even be possible?
I don't know, man. Let her explain it.
It seems you have at least a basic understanding of enchainers and karma cores. Good. That saves me a fair bit of explanation.
Man, I need a bit more explanation, actually. Have I even fought one of these enchainers? I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, they're all basically ethereals, right? At the end of the day, they're just like more advanced and higher.
I can't say how Sunbringer managed it, but the most likely explanation is that she divided her karma core into 3 parts and entrusted them to the 3 ladies we see today.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That would also explain why Gerta Blulu and Bashmu appeared at roughly the same time. Then again, there may be a 3rd enchainer larva out there that we simply haven't discovered yet.
Yeah, I remember the giant, like, worm that we were, like, fighting while we were, flying with Remio in the last part, I believe. But, like, I don't know if we fought the other one. I don't remember. Well, I record my boss fights because I think they're really cool, so maybe I'll have to look back and check. But, yeah.
As for why I don't think it was Bashmu, well, that's the easy part. Bashmu is enormous. Had it appeared in Buastrum, it couldn't possibly have gone unnoticed.
Okay, so Bashmu was the giant worm that was chasing us that one time? Alright.
So, either it was Gerta Blulu, or a 3rd enchainer larva we haven't discovered yet. It attacked Lady Dracena, and it succeeded. Just not completely. Otherwise, there would have been no reason to keep impersonating her. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like, 2 people fighting over the same controller. Dracena's consciousness and Gerta Blulu's consciousness coexist in the same body, competing for control of both the body and the karma core.
Yeah, bro. We know how possession works. Come on now. It's basically just possession, basically. Like, that's literally what it is. Also, as one of the 3 Sunbringers, I guess if she's the youngest, does that mean she's the weakest? Because it's like, you know, Sunbringer's been chalked up to being, you know, one of the strongest Void Hunters. Even though the 3 that we see are just, like, technically clones of the original, they should still be pretty strong, right? I don't know. She got caught off guard like that. If there's one thing that I don't understand, it's the power scaling in this verse. I'm gonna say that right now, because I can't really say. The most I can say the strongest characters in this junk are at least city level. I saw that animation the Zenless Zone Zero released a while back with Miyabi versus Yishuan. They were like tearing up the city together. And then, you know, at the end of season 1, Miyabi cut, like, did she cut a hollow in half? Yeah, I can't really say much for Xiao Guang though. I know that she's pretty strong, but like, as far as I can say, like, this, what I've witnessed is like at least city level to high town level feats from some of these characters, the strongest ones at least. But it's they're mostly they're probably gonna get more like power creep as they continue to add more characters. That's just usually what they do. Also find it funny how they're just like not adding any more 4 stars to the game anymore. I mean, I can tell you why. It's not profitable. Like, I mean, well, I'm gonna profit off of just letting y'all have free characters? Nah. Let's just make him a 5-star. You know? You have to gamble on it, yeah. Same thing that Honkai Star Rail's doing. No more 4 stars, only 5 stars. Yeah, we don't do 4 stars anymore, bro. You gotta gamble with each one. Yep, yep. And all of these games, basically, once you get like a good team of 5 stars and you level them all up, basically to me, every 4 star becomes irrelevant. Not exactly in this game. There's some 4 stars that are actually still pretty good, but like, for Star Rail and Genshin Impact, to me, yeah, it really depends exactly on what their abilities are, you know. But most of the characters just get power creeped anyway.
Judging by the current situation, it seems Gerta Blulu has the upper hand.
That is still nothing more than speculation. And if Miss Bell deceived you, then none of your conclusions would hold.
It's true. I have no way of proving that I wasn't lying.
It's all right, Belle. I believe you, and I believe everything you've told me. Remember the rules of our little Q&A game. You don't have to tell the whole truth, but no one is allowed to lie. And besides, Sigrid, you've heard us out this much already. I'd say that means there's still room for us to talk. Wouldn't you agree?
What is it you want to talk about?
Why, how to get that poor little Sunbringer out of her current predicament, of course. So, interested? There's too many eyes out here. We should speak inside.
The Retroflux Zone. I never would have thought you would be hiding here.
Oh? And here I thought you would let me go on purpose.
I never expected the Airspace Patrol surveillance network to have such a glaring blind spot.
Like I said, laughable security. I'm sorry, if there's any blind spots in your security, you've already failed, bro. All it takes is a single opening and someone with a good plan and resources, and you're cooked. I'd call that incompetence, I'm not gonna lie. Who came up with that idea, bro? Like, y'all couldn't, like, I don't know, create some kind of system? Like I said, I guess they just don't know where each Bangbu is. Like, I guess they're not like chips in them or sensors or whatever. I did the last story thing with Norma and them, talk about their memory core because they can't send Bangbus to New Eridu with the memories of Roskillifer. But like, while in Roskillifer, I'm going to sit here and assume they just don't know where Bangbus are. Is this not the place that makes them? They're still technically robots, so.
Would you call it that? Before I wouldn't have believed anyone would willingly live in the sewers with a whole colony of Bangbu either.
I was pretty shocked when I first got here too.
All right, let's save the small talk for later. Let's discuss how we're going to deal with Gerta Blulu. Or rather, what to do about Dracena. First of all, the enemy has already taken control of the CCD. That effectively gives it access to Roskillifer's communications network as well. In other words, we can't communicate with anyone through electronic means right now. If we do, it'll notice us almost immediately.
Lady Dracena did give orders to keep a close watch on any unusual communication signals within the island.
See? The enemy is already starting to show the cloven hoof. No offense to horse tyrants, of course.
Bro. Really?
Go on.
Oh my goodness.
Dealing with it wouldn't actually be difficult. The real problem is how to do it quietly.
I will say one thing. I do want to play Uma Musume. I constantly see videos and stuff about those characters and clips and posts on YouTube at least. And I know they got an anime, but the thing about me is that it's not dubbed. That doesn't mean that I won't watch it. I watch like sub anime all the time. I'm keeping up with anime that's not even dubbed right now, but when I was having to watch a whole series, for me personally, I'd rather it be dubbed for me to be able to, get through it faster. That's the one advantage when it's dubbed. You know, I can look away from the screen and still know what's happening. You know, that's basically the case.
Even I can't be sure I could bring it down in a single strike. None of us knows how deeply it has fused with the Karma Core.
Also, I'm pretty sure that game is only on PC. No, it is only on PC. Because I did check on the PS5. It's not on here. I think it's on PC and mobile. You know, and well, I already have a PC game on my junk. Oh, and the game I don't believe is dubbed. I don't really know much about the game, but I just keep seeing the characters that, you know, they add and stuff like that. Looks interesting, definitely. I just haven't gotten into anything like that.
If we act rashly, worst case, everyone in Roscalifer ends up witnessing Lady Dracena turn into an ethereal. And by then, even if we manage to save Dracena, to Roscalifer, all we've really done is save a monster that could turn into an ethereal at any moment.
I never thought you cared about Roscalifer's order and stability.
Why wouldn't I? This is the utopia my friend built with her own hands.
Remiel's right. We need a way to keep the imposter contained without drawing any attention. Sneaking back into the CCD again probably won't work. Even if Sigrid helped us and cleared out all the guards, the imposter would catch on the moment she did anything out of the ordinary.
I'm just gonna mention it's kind of crazy how quick Belle got over her friend literally getting impaled right in front of her. She got over that real fast. Just a little, I don't know, what's the word? Trauma bonding session with Remiel and she's all, you know, good. Or maybe she's just locking in and just worrying about the mission at the moment, you know, which is what you really should do in this situation. You know, you need to worry about that stuff. Like, you need to grieve later. You know, now isn't the time for that.
Unless we could somehow lure the imposter out of the CCD and into somewhere isolated. Somewhere no one would notice. Wait. Remiel, Sigrid, I've got it! A way to deal with that imposter without anyone ever finding out.
Oh?
Please, go on.
Tomorrow evening, the CCD will be holding a welcoming banquet for the island's guests in its reception hall. It's supposed to be hosted by Lady Dracena herself, which means she's definitely going to be there.
That does sound promising. We could go in as guests instead of forcing our way into the CCD. That would save us a great deal of trouble.
But, Miss Belle, with so many guests around, how do you plan to stay unnoticed?
What if a singularity leakage appeared just as the imposter made its appearance? Or maybe a passage formed from multiple singularity leakages? If that's how it got into Buastrum, then we could use the same trick to send it back. And if there just happened to be no airspace patrol soldiers patrolling the Hollow at the time, then nobody would notice, right?
I am starting to lose track of what you mean, Miss Belle. How are you going to make a singularity leakage appear in the CCD reception hall at that exact time?
Yesterday, Remiel and I found the culprit's crime scene at the bottom of the retroflux zone. We also figured out how those singularity leakages are being created. I think I can make something similar. If we keep it under control, nobody at the banquet will be in any danger.
Fighting fire with fire, are we?
Yeah, as long as we have stable hollow observation data to run the calculations. Oh, wait, no. I don't have the HDD with me, and I can't reach Wise or Fairy either. So how am I supposed to get stable hollow observation data?
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong, Belle.
If you are concerned about obtaining stable hollow observation data, while I am not an expert in that field, I should still be able to offer some assistance. There is a derelict area known as Rosewick within the Scommel Hollow. During patrols, we discovered equipment there that is similar to what the CCD uses to process Rosetta data. However, due to their excessive size, they were left abandoned on site and never retrieved.
If that equipment still works, then that might just do it. But without Databoo handling the calculations, it'd probably take forever to... the Anna Gang's Bang Boo! Most of the Enna Gang's Bangbu used to be CCD Databoo. If they're willing to help us.
Don't you remember, Belle? In their eyes, those 3 Sunbringers are all imposters.
I mean, they're just basically clones, so kind of.
Anyway, leave this to me. At the very least, Prophet Boo should be willing to do me this favor. That leaves one final question. How are we supposed to get into Scommel Hollow without tipping off the imposter?
Almost simultaneously, you and Remio turn to look at Sigrid.
Why are you both suddenly looking at me like that?
Oh, nothing. I simply thought a certain airspace patrol deputy director might be able to get us into Scommel Hollow.
At first light tomorrow, I will return here and find a way to get you to Rosewick.
Wow. So after all of this, he's just willing to cooperate? Wow. Just pretty reasonable, I'm not gonna lie.
I can also pretend I never saw you tonight. That is all the assistance I can offer.
Yeah, I will respect this Sigrid, but she a real one, I'm not gonna lie. She a real one.
And if I discover that everything you have told me is false, I will personally answer for tonight's decision, whatever the cost.
Respect, bro. Respect. Sigrid turns to leave, but pauses just before reaching the door.
Before I leave, there is one final matter I would like to confirm with you, Remiel.
Mm-hmm.
You once attempted to assassinate Lady Eldrada. Why, then, are you going to such lengths to save Lady Dracena?
Because none of them are the Sunbringer I'm looking for.
Well, yeah, I mean, how long did it take you to realize that?
To me, they're no different from this city in the sky. They're all gifts Sunbringer left behind for the world.
It's like when Aang woke up, you know, after being frozen and realized, like, all of his friends were dead. Funny enough, the 2 of them were both, like, in a time capsule for 100 years.
I simply don't want to stand by and watch the things my friend cherished be destroyed by monsters from who knows where.
Sigrid says nothing more and leaves. After that, you and Remiel spend some time explaining everything to Prophet Boo. He wrestles with it for a while, but eventually agrees to your request. It's getting late. Better get some rest while you can. Everything depends on tomorrow. After a crisis like today, I figured sleep wouldn't come easy for you. You doing alright? Dear fellow wanted criminal. Not bad, you too? Me? Well, I'm clearly used to the situation already. So, I'm fine, of course. That's not what I was talking about. Huh. You were worried about me because I mentioned my enchanter transformation? Relax, I'm tougher than you think. I can feel myself slipping slowly, irreversibly towards the abyss of an enchanter, but I'm not about to turn into some monster anytime soon. You can rest assured I won't snap and attack you while you're working together. We're using Thamiel's strength. Well, I'd be lying if I said it doesn't. The more I use Thamiel, the stronger the creator's corruption. But I need that power, so there's no reason for me to hold back. Don't worry, Miss Worrywart. My companion provided me with some specially made medicine. When the corruption gets too gnarly, I'll hide myself in this little room, use the calming medicine, and ride it out. Is this just your perceptiveness coming into play, or are you holding a grudge? But you're not wrong. A week ago, the back-to-back fighting pushed me right to the edge, and I could barely keep the corruption in check. The corruption will show on my skin, and trust me, you don't want to see it. Honestly, I don't want anyone to see me like that either. All monstrously ugly. I'd rather die. So, sorry for running. Took a week, but finally got the symptoms under control. Feels like we got way off track. Or maybe your brooding vibes rubbing off on me, Miss Sourface. Anyway, I'm fine, at least for now. You should get some rest and take better care of yourself. We're counting on you tomorrow. If you really can't sleep, I don't mind giving you my bed. Man, oh man, bro. Just look at her, bro. Body T. Man, bro. I just know them devs design these models with one hand. Oh, I think this. Yeah, that happens a lot, literally. Like I said, the stick drift I was talking about. Look at this. Genuinely. Like, how do I fix this, man? Someone please give me an answer, bro. It's look.
Feels like way too much happened today. My brain can barely keep up. There's no way I'm making it back to Amber Hall. I guess I'll just have to stay here for the night. I hope Wise and the others won't worry. No, they definitely will.
Exhaustion soon overtakes you and you fall asleep. You toss and turn all night through a tangle of restless dreams until Secret's voice cuts through the haze.
Secret's here so early. I'd better go take a look.
Good morning. I have secured a carrot for the Rosewick area. As promised, I will escort you there.
How do you intend to get us there? Surely not under the pretense of transporting newly captured fugitives.
Of course not. I brought this.
That pause was too suspicious. She must have actually considered taking us there as prisoners.
I mean, it may have been probably believable, you know, and much more simple, but I mean,
So, what's inside?
still would have to come up with a plan,
Costumes and props.
of course.
They should allow you to accompany me openly into Scommel Hollow.
It's some silly crap, isn't it, bro? It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I see. Airspace patrol uniforms. Not a bad idea.
Right. If we're disguised as airspace patrol soldiers accompanying you in the Hollow, this could work. Thanks, Secret.
The real question is, are they going to change the model? I doubt it, no. They're probably going to do either like a comic strip with them in the outfits, or just not show it at all. I genuinely want to see what they do. Or just skip it.
Yes. That is the plan. In any case, please hurry and change. Time is short. We must depart as soon as possible.
Before long, the three of you arrive at the port outpost near Blue Angstrom.
Look, what's that?
Of course.
Wait a second. There are two Mr. Roars!
I got the black one, don't I?
Hey, look. What's that?
They just replayed this junk.
Wait a second. There are two Mr. Roars!
What? What the? What is? What? Was that a bug? What's going on? What's going on? Is this... What's going on? The screen is just black. That was clearly a bug. The junk was overlapping. Oh, goodness. What's going on? Okay, I think my junk is bugged. Oh gosh. Wait, no. All right, I had to restart the game.
Two Mr. Roars?
That was clearly bugged. Yep, clearly bugged. I usually don't experience bugs like that. I don't know why that happened.
Is something the matter? Why have you fallen silent? The size incorrect?
It's, not just the size. Though the size is certainly part of the problem. Secret, are you serious? You expect this to fool the airspace patrol soldiers?
Yes. I believe it should serve well enough.
No. No. There's no serving here. The deputy director of the airspace patrol traveling with Mr. Roar. 2 Mr. Roars, no less. Is there anything in Roscalifer more suspicious than that?
Easy, Remiel, easy. I'm sure Sigrid has her reasons for this.
I mean, you got an actual plan behind this.
In truth, it was already rather late by the time I returned yesterday, and I had no time to prepare. As luck would have it, one of our squad members found a Mr. Roar mascot suit near Beckford Street during yesterday's routine patrol, so I brought it with me.
Beckford Street? Remiel, is this the one you left there the day before yesterday?
Oh? So you are fond of Mr. Roar too, Remiel?
I am not. How did you even arrive at that conclusion? Wait. There are 2 mascot suits here. Don't tell me.
The other one is mine.
Of course it is.
In any case, once we enter the outpost, I ask that you both cooperate and play your parts as Mr. Roar properly. Do not do anything that would reveal your identities.
Okay, Deputy Director Sigrid. From now on, we're the Roar Twins! Rawr!
You seem rather pleased with yourself.
Stay in character, Remiel. Every sentence Mr. Roar says must end with "Rawr."
Stay in character. Stay in character.
Understood, Deputy Director Sigrid. Roar!
Very well. Since you are both prepared, let us move out.
Oh, I'm her now.
I never thought I'd be putting this outfit on a second time.
Like I said about this stick drift.
You look like you were having fun last time.
I hope it doesn't get worse.
You two, do not forget to add "Rawr" to the end of your sentences.
I'm still probably gonna pull for Remiel, but I might want to get this girl too. Actually, she seems pretty cool. I'm just saying.
Good morning, Lady Sigrid. Up and about early as always, huh? They are?
Mr. Roar.
The Kuma twins.
I know it's Mr. Roar, but, why plural?
Obviously, Mr. Roar has a twin.
Huh. Since when did that become part of his backstory? I've never heard of that before.
Did you really think Rose Caliver's massive pancake demand could be handled by a single Mr. Roar? Mr. Roars, please tell my subordinate the truth.
I'm the Mr. Roar who works on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Rawr. I'm the Mr. Roar for the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday shifts. Rawr.
Ah, that signature catchphrase. Yeah, that's definitely Mr. Roar. Wait, no, that's not the point here. Lady Secret, why have you brought Mr. Roars out here?
The dude almost got fooled, but suddenly his his brain started functioning again for a second. He caught himself.
For pancakes?
Huh. Pancakes. Is that some kind of mission code name?
Is this guy slow?
Oh no, he's definitely suspicious. And why pancakes? Who would bring Mr. Roar into the hollow just for pancakes?
I can't believe I actually went along with this absurd disguise plan.
You're the one who showed up in the beginning of all this with the outfit on. I don't know why you're so against it.
I get it now, Lady Secret.
Huh?
I think his single brain cell started functioning again.
Pancake ingredients were lost in the hollow, weren't they? That's why you rushed two Mr. Roars in to help search for them.
You know what? It makes perfect sense why the security around here sucks. Everyone's incompetent. Why is this guy the guard? Bro, even a child could sneak in here. Are you dead serious? Wow. Wow. Just wow. This is ridiculous. Laughable even. No wonder one of the Sunbringers literally got possessed under your noses. You guys suck. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all would be fired instantly, bro. This is Darwinism at work.
I understand completely. Rose Califer needs pancakes just as much as Airspace Patrol needs you and Lady Linburn.
I wish the guy was being sarcastic, but he might actually be slow.
What is this guy even talking about?
I wish I
How
knew.
did he get from pancakes to that?
I don't know. Maybe he's... I don't know, bro. We've just turned off our brains and we're just going back and forth at this point.
Affirmative. That is correct.
No. That is definitely not what you meant. That pause was way too obvious.
Oh, I understand everything now. Lady Secret, please, wait a moment. I'll let you and the two Mr. Roars through right away.
Just... Man, I wish I had a face cam. I'm face palming right now. Just wow. Wow, bro. You know, if she's the captain of the guard, I'd fire this guy right after this because he failed the vibe check, bro. Genuinely. Just failed the vibe check, like, all the way. Just look at him smiling, bro. How did this guy get this job? Is he a Nepo baby or something? Just got placed in this position? Oh my goodness.
I don't want to think about how any of this makes sense anymore.
Rawr.
Convenience for the plot, I suppose. That's the only excuse.
Same here.
The
My
only way to
head
explain
hurts
it.
So much it feels like my brain is trying to grow back. Rawr.
The route is ready. We may depart whenever you are prepared.
Lady Sigrid, we're ready. We can let you and the two Mr. Roars through. Whenever you give the word. Oh, we're gonna fight? Together, the three of you enter, what is it? Scam? Scamal Hollow. After a long journey, you finally reach your destination, Roswick.
All right. From here on, there is no need to worry about being spotted by my subordinates. There are no scheduled patrols in Rosewick today. What are you two doing?
Finally got this headpiece off. Oh, I was about to suffocate in there.
See? I told you. This costume is way too tight and stuffy. Getting stuck in it the other day was definitely not my fault.
Oh,
It's not very polite to stare, Miss Deputy Director. Or is there something on my face?
no, nothing like that. I merely thought you seemed somewhat more lively than I had expected. You are quite different from the Remiel described in the records of the first-generation Void Hunters.
Let me guess. In those records, we all come across as rather stern and proper, don't we?
Well, you gotta be for the cameras. I mean, come on now. For the press.
Well, I suppose that can't be helped. We were Void Hunters, after all. We had to look the part, especially the sort of Void Hunter people expected to see. The head of the Hoshimi family gets lost at the drop of a hat. Sunbringer is a bit socially awkward. And Joyous spends every other day nursing a hangover. You wouldn't expect any of that to make it into the official records, would you?
Indeed.
But that was who they really were. Nothing like the people described in those records.
What about you, Remiel? What's the real you like?
The real me? Isn't she standing right in front of you already?
Knew it. I figured you'd say that.
Oh my, then we really are in sync.
Bro, she is literally a tease. She's been genuinely teasing ever since we met her. She is a tease. It has always been. This entire time. Genuinely. This is the way she talks sometimes. And you tell me she's not teasing. Come on. Come on, what is that? Come on.
But let's save the gossip for later, shall we? Don't forget why we came here.
Yes. The central district of Rosewick is just ahead. The device we are looking for should be there.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Let us pass through this tunnel first. Rosewick should be just ahead.
So this is Rosewick.
What a spectacle.
Rosewick. I never imagined this place would end up like this.
Oh, you know what? It makes sense this place is a whole lot bigger, but like half of the places are what, destroyed and like taken over by the ether or something? Not even... This freaking bus? That's not even the city in the sky is safe from the ether, bro. Genuinely, like, where does it come from, bro? I doubt do they even know? Have they explained it? Is it like the creator they keep talking about? Is that the person that made the, hollows and stuff like that?
Huh? You've been here before?
Yes. Back when there was still only one Sunbringer, over 100 years ago. That enormous building in the distance is called Meridian Hall. It was once a research facility personally overseen by Sunbringer. And the main focus of that research was to work with Joyous and the others to verify whether the Rosetta Data computational model was viable. But as for how this place ended up in the Hollow, that I don't know. Of course, the Research Institute back then didn't look like this. At the very least, it wasn't so twisted. It should be fine. Many of the facilities inside Meridian Hall were made of porcelain, so they should be pretty As for the spatial structure, we'll have to rely on the back door that Sunbringer left behind. You'll see when we get there.
Miss Bell, did you...
I also found it really cool when when we first did this, like, look at the way he's running.
Yeah, the first ride can be pretty rough.
What is that glowing over there?
Well now, I never expected it would still be right where I left it.
Look at this stick drift, man. And my gosh, bro. Holy, is that? I don't. Hold
Watch
on.
me closely.
No. No, that's.
Tactical deployment.
No, that's extra. That's extra jigglation. Oh my gosh. Is that? Is it supposed to be like that? My good gosh. Jeez Louise. Look at the wow. I don't think that's normal. That's like more jigglation than usual. I'll
Looks
figure it
like
out,
the
but I ain't got
nearby
time to read all
ethereals
that.
Spotted us. They are starting to gather.
I don't ever read what the characters do unless I really try to get good at them. Just
There's no need.
spam that the
This
square
is
button. You
barely
figure it
even
out,
a warm.
basically. It's not that complicated, bro. Hold up. Like, genuinely, I've never had an issue with the jigglation. I'm just kind of chill with it. I'm not one of those people that really, like, gives, you know, that complains about fan service unless, like, it takes away from the plot or it makes it hard to take the character or the scene seriously. It really depends on how it's done and when it's done, you know what I mean? So I really don't mind it, to be honest. I'm not gonna say that I don't like it. Yeah, I do like it, but, you know, I'm not, like, here for that, you know? It's just a plus. It's just a plus, you know? Good writing and gameplay and characters on top of, like, them looking cool and hot and stuff like this. It's just a plus for me. But if it was just that, I probably wouldn't be that interested, though. Just be real.
Dealt with, for now. Let us go see what that glowing object is.
Look at this. I think I'm, like, always turning to the left. Look. Like, I often blow into the controller to try and fix the stick drift, but, like, that jigglation is still insane, bro. Like, I don't want to have to keep commenting on this, but her junks ain't even that big if you ask me, bro. Bro, I wasn't even moving there. Bro, that is still... Bro. You want to know why it's like that? She's not officially in the game. They're gonna patch this. They're gonna patch this. Look at this. Bro, I'm not even moving. I'm not moving. I'm not, like, bro. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, bro. I'm just.
This object bears a strong resemblance to
I
certain
don't think there's a way to
devices within the CCD.
fix this stick drift, bro. As long as it doesn't, like, mess something up one day, you know, it's just, like, annoying, but, like, I've had to deal with it for the longest time now. And I was able to fix it by blowing into the space between the joysticks, and that fixed it. You know, before it was, like, the camera joystick that was, you know, always screwing with me. Now it's the movement joystick again. And like Google said, continuously blowing into it at a certain point will add moisture and just worsen it. Won't actually completely fix it. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I have a second controller, but I haven't used it in a while, so it's covered in dust. So I have to actually clean it, and I have to clean it because I don't really use it. So I have to clean it now, so that it can like work properly and I can use it. But like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know, man.
Yes, both are Sunbringer's creations after all. I'm surprised this key hasn't been affected by the spatial distortions. It remains intact. Guess we're pretty lucky. It's the key to Meridian Hall, the back door that Sunbringer left.
This is a key, you say? But where is the door?
For that, I'm afraid you'll have to ask Sunbringer herself.
Every time I move, why does it always want to turn left? Why not to the right or something? Can't even run in the straight line. Are they always leading to the left? Look, look. What? Look! This is starting to get on my nerves. It's because my hands are greasy from coming from work. I work at a restaurant. Fast food.
Aside from Meridian Hall, most of the buildings here were residences and other facilities prepared for the researchers who worked here. In other words, even if they were swallowed by the Hollow, it wouldn't matter. There was nothing important inside them to begin with. But Meridian Hall is different. The prototype used to verify Rosetta data is stored inside. Sunbringer, she always believed these instruments might still serve a purpose someday. So she designed a dedicated emergency restoration system for the entirety of Meridian Hall. That's the back door I mentioned. Once activated, it will rapidly restore the space both inside and outside to the default state recorded when the device was configured, allowing people to enter and leave. Hold your horses there, my impatient friend. Let me finish first. There's actually two parts to this key, and we need both to enter. Back then, Sunbringer gave each of us Void Hunters a copy of the key, just in case the unexpected happened. But, you know me. I thought it was quite troublesome, so, well, I simply hid both pieces of the key she gave me somewhere nearby. I mean, people hide spare keys under doormats or in flower pots all the time, right? At least it worked out, right? If I had taken it with me back then, we'd be at a loss now. As for the other part of the key, if memory serves, I hid it somewhere rather high up, I think. It was over 100 years ago. Surely it's natural for me to have forgotten. You sure are sharp. But careful there, Detective Bell. Or someone may just turn you into a static background asset with all RGB values set to 255.
Excuse me? That's specific. RGB background 255. I worked in I took graphic design in high school, so I kind of think I might know what that is. I don't remember actually, but I do recognize the 255.
You two, let us cut the chatter. Since this part is still here, it stands to reason that the nearby spatial structure has not changed too drastically. Let us check the high ground nearby first. Perhaps we will find other clues.
Okay, but before that, let's put this part of the key into the device.
No enemies came through just now, did they?
Only half the key was inserted, so only about that much of it was restored.
This way. It seems there is a path leading higher up.
I managed to
let's go check
fix
it
the
out.
stick drift a little bit. Just a little bit.
Victory! Face me! It is over! Shiver! Yeah! Break them! My speed guards the sky! One step ahead. Victory!
Back out here. A dance.
My spear stands ready.
Maybe you can check. Let me see. Don't see any chests around here. Oh shoot! Trying to select that.
What was that sound? Enemies?
That's Sunbringer.
Sunbringer? But how?
It's not so unusual. Hollows are full of echoes of the past.
A voice with nobody there. That's not...
Let's take a look around here.
There it is. The other half of the key is over there.
See? I told you it was hidden somewhere up.
I should be able to unlock this path if
Bro,
I
they
have the
just-
robot.
Just taking control of my camera. I'm moving, bro. Yeah, the stick drift is back. I'm not getting rid of this. I don't know what to do, y'all. I genuinely don't know what to do. I don't even know if anyone will see this and actually give me advice. I don't even know if anyone cares, to be honest, but I'm still gonna do this anyway.
Such things.
Like
It's no
they
big
say,
deal.
I
Maybe
start off
the
somewhere.
enemies on the island that...
Wow.
Anyway,
I'm gonna fall off?
It's not that hard.
Well, this is definitely not intended. Clearly not intended. This bot is just defying gravity. Oh, there I go. There I go. You can send me back up, or are you gonna send me back up? Okay, this is clearly not intended. Oh my gosh, I broke the game again. Maybe it will fix itself? I can't, let me see, can I select the map? Yeah, Zenless Zone 0 devs. I don't know how long this update has been out, but
Such things.
I don't think that should have happened.
It's no big deal. I've even handled things on the island that... anyway, it's not that hard.
Maybe because I dashed into it, I forgot that it auto dashes you.
Done. Let's keep going. Looks like we'll have to go around.
I seem to remember a very beautiful spot ahead. You can see the entire Meridian Hall from up this high.
Yeah, bro. I tried, my hands were a bit greasy, but it's still not any better. I'm gonna just get through this playthrough. It's gonna be pretty long. Most people put the whole thing out there. I understand that my playthrough probably won't be the best, but I'm still new to this stuff anyway. But maybe, you know, I'll get better at it. It's just a part-time thing since I finally figured out how to post videos. or record my gameplay and post videos.
Hey, Rowan! Let's hack the drone and open the path.
I'll record a clip here. Yo, if anyone has any advice on how to deal with PS5 stick drift, because I don't even know what to call this. See, I'm listening. I'm lightly rubbing the joystick, the movement joystick. I'm not barely even moving it. Look how jittery the movement is because of this. Look at this. Look, I try to run. Like the controller flicks. Now I'm running to the side. Like, what do I do? Like, I've already tried blowing up the controller. Google already said something about adding oil or something, which I don't even know if we have. Like, I don't know what to do. I genuinely just don't know what to do. I guess I'm just have to deal with this. Just look at this. It's horrible. Freaking horrible. Like, how thoroughly do I need to clean this controller? Like, look! He's just gliding. I shouldn't be doing that. It shouldn't happen. I don't even know if anyone's going to help, though. I genuinely don't know. Look at this. Slide, like, just, it affects everything, not just the game.
Good, we're almost there.
That's quite the emotion. The experiment.
That voice.
That's Joyous. He's likely been dead for a very long time.
The ethereals in this area are gathering again.
Is it just me? Or do the ethereals seem interested in the Meridian Hall key too?
Unstruck!
Perhaps that's just because it sparkles?
Shatter! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Go and take the key. You've been left here all this time. Poor thing. Now, I'll take you to fulfill your purpose.
It is still the beginning of a miracle. The Rosetta date it.
I know. A moment like this does call for celebration. Just as it did back then.
Remiel, that voice. Is that...
Yes. That's Belly. All right, we have the key. Let's head back. Goodbye, my old friends.
I was muted, actually. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see any more Zenless Zone Zero content, because I've been like, it's kind of weird to do a video on the latest update, but I've already been playing this game for like a year now. Been playing since it came out. Like, I was one of the people that played it the like second it came out, pre-ordered the game and everything. So like, let me know in the comments. I doubt anyone will say anything in the comments. But like,
Yes.
it doesn't hurt to say, you know what I mean? Gotta have some form of confidence. I hope I didn't leave that chest. No, I did not. I think I immediately went for it. Nasty stick drift. I swear it's so just. You can tell. You could just tell that that's just not natural movement. You can tell I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's obvious. Like, to anyone who knows, it's just. Not normal.
It worked. The Meridian Hall has been fully restored.
Well, that went rather smoothly. Let's hope everything inside is fine as well.
So this is where the Rosetta data was born.
Look at my movement. I think it's worse now. It might be worse now. Look, I'm not moving. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I need this stick drift fixed, man. If this affects me in Marvel Rivals, it's just going to be horrible, man.
The space here is still shifting. The entire building should have returned to
It
its
wasn't
original
like this
state
before.
by now.
Look,
Should
the
it
game
not?
just got a little bit smoother.
Yeah, perhaps there's a delay. The device is over 100 years old after all. A little instability is to be expected, I suppose. It seems the environmental changes won't affect our exploration much.
Let us keep moving forward.
I'll just try to ignore it, but like, if it messes anything up, man, I'm gonna literally crash out.
Why are there ethereals here as well? If you
Basically
aren't
everywhere at
content,
this point.
I'm afraid I must ask you to move out.
You weren't paying rent either where you were staying.
A day.
You have no right to talk. What are you talking about? You were living rent-free in them bang boo's place. Literally.
The space was hidden. No wonder so many ethereals gathered here.
Man, look at those TVs, yo. Anybody who played back when the game first came out, y'all remember the TV mode? I'll never forget that. I remember when the game first came out, so many people were just dissing on that TV mode, bro. They just completely retconned it, removed it from the game. I'm not saying I had exactly a huge problem with it. I actually think like it's still in the game. It's just like some older stuff that you really don't have to deal with now.
One? I was expecting
But like,
something a little tougher.
it was a very interesting idea. It's just that they advertised the game as, mostly this, like fighting and stuff like that. So it just seemed weird to have these TV modes like during the story. But I'm glad that we completely moved away from that, because just imagine this part, but like that. I guess, like, you know, they were probably cutting corners when they first got it out, but like, it's been out for a while, and I think they've already had like 1 or 2 anniversaries, so like they've already basically
I can hear your heartbeat.
the game came out back in like what 2024, so it's already been out for a while now.
Her left in flames! Fired up!
There it is, the device we're after. Let's go, Belle. What comes next, only you can do.
So this is the prototype they used to verify Rosetta data?
Any background noise you hear? Yeah, it's just my family. Yeah, you know.
The equipment was not damaged in that fight, was it?
It looks fine. It's a prototype, but the modules aren't that different from modern ones. I think it should be fine. All right, this is it. Prototype, boot up.
Cutscene time.
We did it!
Seeing these screens light up again after all this time feels strange. Well, can you work with it? Anything unclear?
Seems highly improbable that these would work after 100 years, but I mean, what do I know actually? You know what I mean? I complain about technology not working when it should all the time.
Nope, it's running smoothly. Almost too smoothly? This system feels a lot like the HDD. Next, I'll connect to Prophet Boo. He'll act as our relay node and mask our Rosetta data request as normal traffic. Just to be safe, we'll only pull the minimum data from the CCD and process everything else locally. I only had time to install the essentials on Prophet Boo, and we still need bandwidth for the Rosetta data transfer, so the connection might be a little rough.
You establish connection to the outside of the hollow.
Oh, that's Griff. Looks like it worked. Need anything from us, Belle?
Not for now, thanks. I've got this.
Understood. We will keep watch for any ethereals and keep the area secure.
Link bandwidth is stable. Traffic disguise is up. Target side response looks normal. Starting designated path prediction calculations.
As expected of a holo specialist, the aura is completely different. Watching her, it truly occurred to me that Rosetta data was born here.
Yes, exactly.
Link bandwidth stable. Verification unit synchronization
All right, flashback time.
Professor, can you hear me? We can begin with data extraction. Everyone, I believe... I must now inform you of a major situation. What? The theoretical verification of Rosetta data is complete. It was a resounding success.
Oh, is that how one delivers good news? You nearly gave me a heart attack.
Oh my goodness, look at that. This is from one of Miyabi's ancestors. Also, I'm gonna say it again. They all look so much better. Like, so much cooler in these freaking matching black outfits, bro. Genuinely, they should have added this as a skin for her.
I believe this is due to Miss Sunbringer practicing the composure training I recommended.
How many more people do you intend to torment with your family's strange tradition?
So loud.
Oh, never mind. I take back what I said. It's a guy? Alright then. I revoked what I said a while back.
That's quite the commotion. I take it the experiment was a success?
I take back what I said. Is this guy also a void? Was this guy also a void hunter? I take back what I said. The real question is, will they add one of them to the game?
Yes, very much so. It would have been even more successful if the core technology provider had simply stayed asleep.
Even a little map earns me that much grief. I was merely showing full confidence in my colleagues' professional competence.
Who is this emo dude, bro? Just sitting in the corner. Kinda
Besides,
cool.
today's success is only the first step toward taking back the world.
All right, all right. At a time like this, why not be honest and express a little joy? Even if the Rosetta data is only the beginning, it is still the beginning of a miracle. Let us celebrate properly, shall we? And Professor Arke, don't even think about skipping it.
Then, let's throw a party, like the one Mayflower treated us to last time.
So this is RK. Is he a Void Hunter? I don't know if they said that. I'm just gonna assume he was. He's wearing the same black outfit.
Drink until the next morning again.
The professor will throw him out, just like last time.
Then let us hold a ball with soft drinks only.
Hey, you people.
Back then, we thought taking back the world was only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's all nothing but smiles and laughter. Till you get to the battlefield and your friends start dying and screaming and bleeding out in front of you. You just all goes to hell.
As long as our companions were by our side, there was nothing we couldn't do.
Yep. That's how it always is until, yeah.
We even go anywhere.
Look at them, bro. And the elite squad, look at them, bro. I'm not even gonna cap, bro. They look so cool with the black outfits. I'm not gonna lie. Generally, why isn't this outfit like one of the skins for Remio?
In the end, none of us reached the promised destination.
Well, that's war, or whatever y'all were going through.
Finally, this should do the trick.
If you manage to survive, you'll never come back the same again, and it will never leave you. You can take a man out of war, but you can't take the war out of the man.
Miss Bell, how did it go?
It went perfectly. Now we just need to use this data to... Remiel? What's wrong? Are you okay?
No, I'm all right. I simply, wanted a little more time to look around. This place brings back memories of some old friends.
Are you sure you're okay, Remiel?
I'm perfectly fine, really. Now that the calculations are done, let's head back. If we stay much longer, we'll miss tonight's banquet.
You successfully upload the complete path data to the Prophet Boo. Afterward, you change back to Mr. Roar costume and return together to the Anna Gang's hideout. Back at the hideout, you immediately head to Remy's room and start crafting and calibrating small devices for triggering singularity leakage. After an intense grind, you manage to put together enough of them just before the welcome banquet. While calibrating the devices, Remy and Sigrid quietly slip out, then slip back in just as quietly sometime later. Though you're curious what they said, you need to focus and hurry to make sure the plan goes smooth.
Yeah, this should do it. Here you go, Sigrid. I explained how to use everything earlier, right?
Yes, Miss Bell. I simply need to place these devices at your designated locations, correct?
Yeah. Once the imposter appears, I'll activate the devices and create a small singularity leakage at the venue.
Meanwhile, I'll use Thaumiel's power to immobilize both it and everyone at the venue. Then, before it has time to react, I'll drag it through the leakage and into the hollow. Finally, we subdue it and rescue Dracaena.
Very well. Understood. I will do everything in my power to help you enter the venue unnoticed. However, if the worst case scenario occurs, if, in the end, our conclusions are proven wrong, and this was all fabricated by Miss Bell,
Then the banquet will become the place where you arrest both the fugitive who attempted to assassinate Aldrada and the fugitive who attempted to assassinate Dracena. I imagine Belle would have no objections to that. Would you?
Yeah, but like, what would even be my motive? Is there not a court of law here? Like, genuinely, we're not gonna go to court about this? Like, like you don't even know what my motive would be anyway, bro. That just sounds stupid.
No, I promise.
then may none of us betray the trust we have placed in each other. There is a balcony outside the banquet hall. The door to that balcony will be locked today, so you two can stay there until the banquet begins. When the music begins, that signals the start of the banquet. The guests will share the first dance. Once that happens, you can head directly above the hall and prepare to act.
Got it.
Another thing to mention, even though it's gonna be pretty late in the video, yeah, like I'm not exactly like
We
a
are
pro
here.
at editing, so unfortunately, there's gonna be a lot of cuts and a lot of stuff that's just gonna seem, unprofessional. I'm not gonna act like I'm professional, even though I've been taking like editing classes in college recently, so I've actually, gotten to understand how to edit actually a little bit, but nothing too complex. And well, I could do something complex, but it would take too long, and I kind of don't want to, take too long on something like this, because I have other things to do in the day, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's how it's probably going to be for 90% of my videos until like, I get better, equipment or stuff like that. But at least I can record my voice and gameplay, so that's just, good enough for now.
Next, I will head in and set up the device. There are surveillance cameras above the hall. Belle, you can connect to them from your end and confirm the situation. All right then. Please stay here and keep yourselves hidden. I will take my leave now.
Let's use the camera to check on Secret.
I think I noticed the moon a long time ago. What's up with that? There's a massive hollow on the moon. Because that is the moon, right? I don't know if they ever talked about what's going on with that. If it's on the moon, I don't know. Could I even say it's aliens? They don't really seem like aliens. It seems like just like otherworldly beings. I don't know. Let me know. Some people probably know more about the lore than I do. Like I said earlier in the video, I really never got that deep into any of these games as lore. Like I know like bits and pieces about the lore and stuff like that, especially the parts they talk about in the story, but like deep lore, nah. I'm ashamed to say this, but I'm gonna be real. I don't really like to read all the time, but I can and I will read if I want to. Like I read manga and stuff like that. It's like I don't feel like reading, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm in. Uh-oh, a soldier's coming this way. What's going on?
Can you two hear me fine? All devices are in position. Miss Bell, you have the exact locations in sight, yes?
I see them. But what was that just now?
Ah, you mean the soldier who came to speak to me?
What, did he confess his love or something?
He asked me what was inside, and I said, this was specially prepared for Lady Dracena. He then said, oh, I see. A heart-to-heart over dessert. On the floor, no doubt. I can hardly wait. And left.
Can't believe I've grown used to the strange things that happen around her.
Yeah. If it was up to me, I'd fire every one of the people working here. I'm just saying right now, bro. This place is too laid back. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
The welcome banquet is about to begin, so I must take my leave now. I wish you two luck.
Honored guests who have traveled all this way from the surface of New Eridu, welcome to Rose Caleb.
Oh, it's starting. Come on. We should make our way up, too.
All right, I'll take the side fire escape.
Why go through all that trouble?
Oh, wait!
Now let us follow the music and dance with our partners. May we all have a wonderful evening.
Everyone down there is dancing. Once the music ends, Gerta Blulu will show up.
Oh, is this gonna be that
I'm ready.
cutscene I saw on
Hey, what's on your mind?
Remiel, stay
YouTube
down.
from their channel?
What if someone sees you from down there?
Why would they? On such a beautiful night with lovely music, surely everyone's eyes are on their dance partner. And
What is this, a fairy tale?
You were so calm a moment ago. Why so nervous now, Miss Honor Student?
No matter how we frame it, what we're about to do could be considered an assassination.
To the unsuspecting crowd below, we must look like a pair of unforgivable criminals. Relax. I've witnessed spectacles far grander than this. Oh, right. The music won't end for a while yet. So, to settle those nerves, shall we share a dance of our own?
Huh? Dancing? Right now? Right here?
On
This
glass?
is kind of a bad time.
You're already my partner in crime. It's a little late to worry about propriety.
Just so we're clear, I've never really danced before. If I step on your foot, don't blame me.
I wonder how many people were geeking at this scene.
You know, Val, I've actually been keeping something from you. And you're definitely gonna be mad once you know the truth. But what can you do when your partner turns out to be a liar?
Lady Dracena is here.
Everyone stay right where you are. After you, Lady Dracena.
Here they go.
Remy?
What's going on?
I'm sorry, Val.
No, of course, you're gonna
As
freeze me
this
too.
dance draws to a close, it's time for us to say goodbye.
Ooh. Ooh.
You know, Val, you almost made me forget that I no longer belong to this era. I almost forgot that I was meant to fly into the abyss alone. There's still a place for you to go back to. So from here on, let me handle this on my own.
Oh.
If you're that eager to die, then so be it!
You're forcing the Enchainer transformation. Then bring it on.
Remiel!
How'd I get back so?
I won't
Oh.
let you shoulder this burden alone. Remiel, if you ever freeze me with those feathers again, I'm plucking you like a chicken.
Belle, why are you here? Didn't I...
Well, you see, well, it appears we have the same type of stand.
You're the one who said we were partners in crime. What kind of partner just ditches someone like that?
Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, this entire time, ever since we met Remiel, she has been so black cat or Catwoman coded, literally, like genuinely.
Save it for after this is over. What just happened? And what's that huge ether glow over there?
That's Gerta-Blulu's cocoon. Since we ruined its plans, it's trying to absorb nearby ether to make up for the energy deficit and force its fusion with the Karma Core. And completely devour Dracaena.
See, I don't really know, like, the specifics, but I don't know why when she charged at her, or charged at it, she didn't just go for the kill with her sword. Like, the thing was stunned for a moment, like, just, like, you had to take it away from the battlefield. I guess that's, like, smart, but, like, it was stunned for a good, like, second or two. You could have, like, at least injured it somehow.
I can't be certain how much longer she can hold on.
Is there any way to stop it?
I forgot. Never mind, I forgot. It was possession. I forgot it was possession. She couldn't just do that because she would end up having to end up killing the girl. Yeah. Never mind.
Do you see those new ether growths nearby? Gerta-Blulu created them. They're basically doing the equivalent of a blood transfusion, gathering ether from the air and feeding it into the rapidly growing cocoon. In other words, if we cut off those growths, we can stop the cocoon from growing any further.
Are there any main arteries among those blood vessels?
Sharp as ever. Good. I found 2 in total. Sever them both, and the energy supply across this entire area will fail. Then we can destroy the cocoon. Now that player 2 has joined the game. Let's get ready to clear the stage at double speed.
Mind if I pause 1 second? And yes, I got Billy. He's my favorite character. He's one of my favorite characters. Yeah, I got him as the wallpaper. I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm going to just say this right now. It's gonna be like a little take from me. I am 900% sure that a lot of people assume that Remiel is gay or something like that, When I don't really think that anyone really realizes the truth about most of these gacha games. You see, they're all made in China, right? I may not understand entirely every one of their laws, but there's one thing I do understand playing like several of these games by now. They're not going to add any like relationships or dating like that. Even in like, what is it? That new game, NTE, I also play that. Even though you can quote unquote date the characters and invite them to your house, like it's not canon, So yeah, you can do it, but it's not actually canon at all. So that's why they added it in there, because it's not canon to the story. Your character is never actually, are going to be in like a relationship, bro. Genuinely, that. Just like I don't want to have to get in to the reason why they won't do it, but I'm pretty sure some people can probably, give their reason. I've come up with what my assumptions as to why. Some people think it's cowardly. I think it's the right approach because, that's not what the story is about. All right, unless that is what it's about, okay. But that's not what we need to be like focusing on 24/7. All right. In fact, that's not exactly what I'm always interested in either. It really just depends. It just has to depend, on what's going on, what we're talking about. But anyway, let's continue.
The space here is unstable. Watch your step.
I'll keep an eye on the tracks. Wait for me at the end.
So
Move
it's just
carefully.
me now?
Something doesn't feel right.
Why isn't she in my team?
Val, the cocoon's doing something. Watch out!
The cocoon is sending out blasts at intervals.
Oh,
When they explode,
Get to the nearest cover.
I swear if
immediately.
this stick drift actually F's me up, I'm gonna be so mad. I did something like this in I did something like this in Ark Knight's Enfield. Yes, I also play that too. I play like six of these gotcha games.
First artery.
Not like that at least. Genshin Impact and like Ark Knight's feel on the back burner half the time.
I need to find a way into the next area.
Not really that crazy about it to be honest. Don't really like to
This may get a little
spend
rough. Be
money
careful.
on like trying to get characters in this game because it's technically still gambling. Like literally, it's literally what it is. But like when there's certain characters, I get hoed in like a 50-50. You know, sometimes I get petty and I just like you know, like I really wanted the character. Last person I did that for was
Activity
Billy.
level is still going up.
Don't panic. Whatever happens, stay clear of the blast.
Got it. Ramiel, how's it going on your end?
I'm gonna just listen.
I've seen plenty worse than this. No need to worry about me. The target growth is just ahead. This route looks safer. Go this way.
She's just flying around. That's why.
Ramiel, how's the cocoon looking?
Seems to be even more active than before. What a nuisance.
Rest for a moment. Then we'll push through in one go.
Be
Ain't
careful.
no rest for me.
The
Oh,
blasts
shoot.
are getting stronger.
Oh, I thought that was gonna hit me.
Val,
Nope, not gonna hit me with that.
to the next target. I'll think of something.
Using the rail car as cover. I'm impressed. We're getting closer to the second
How
target.
convenient. Railcar saved us.
Destroy it, and the cocoon's growth should stop completely.
It's faster. Oh, it's doing it faster. Oh, it's breaking it. It's breaking it stuff. Oh, shoot. And I'm dead.
The closer I get to the cocoon, the worse its
That
reaction
stick
gets.
drift. Oh my gosh. I said it would.
Got it cornered.
You gotta be freaking kidding me. I told you that stick drift just hold me.
Move in during the gaps between explosions. Val, ready to punch right through it?
It's convenient rubble
Absolutely.
blocking the blast.
Match my rhythm. Now,
Here we go. Oh yeah! Slice it too.
don't let your guard down. It's not over.
Too late. Evolution complete.
Together!
This is some city level destruction. All right, let's take it down. Boss fight time. Uh-oh. Hold on. Am I lagging? So what is health bar?
I had no idea
attacking its
Ethereal could be
leg?
so talkative.
And why am I Valina again? I said this the last time.
In this world.
Oh, whatever. They just had to fill the spot.
Something's off about its movements. Stay sharp.
There we go.
Seems
Broke
getting
that shield it
surprised has
had.
driven it into a frenzy. It devoured half of itself just to keep fighting.
Time to pop some
Is
off.
this how a beast born from the hollow thinks?
How tragic. Let's put it out of its misery. Try not to move. Everlasting flames!
My place on down!
The line shall be drawn by me. Wind shear.
Scorching sun!
The tables are turned. Back at you. Back at you. Don't get scorched by the light.
Oh.
Expose its core! Hang in there! Follow my lead! Getting away! We gotta catch it!
We're not in trying to run.
Well, you should take a breather. Now,
Coward.
it's finally time to get serious.
Alright, show 'em what you about. No way, am I about to do this?
Captured alive and saved Dracena from inside the core.
Oh yeah.
It's
And I
been
get a
long time
nice,
since I fought
nice
the
view
skies.
from behind.
But this is my domain.
I don't mind this at all.
Show me what else you have.
Tap it.
Lulu!
If I F this up, it's because I
Looks like it's
genuinely don't know what I'm
charging
supposed to
up.
do
Watch out
here.
for ranged attacks.
Can I dodge?
Oh? You wish to test your firepower against mine? Vanishing on me, are you? Hoping to catch me off guard?
No.
Always
Ooh.
attacking from behind.
Oh.
Can't you face
Oh.
me head on? Unfortunately for you, I don't leave open.
Oh, I'm stopping time. That's what I'm doing with that move. Oh,
Out
shoot.
of my way. An attack this weak.
You have horrible aim.
Its core is about to be exposed.
Time to end this.
Oh. Oh.
After 100 years of sleep, my body has
No
grown
damage.
sluggish. Forget it. Someone like you is hardly worth the effort.
Dracena is inside its core.
I'll handle this.
Thought it would be that easy. Wait.
She's still alive, but fading quickly.
I'll stabilize her ether activity.
Don't take your eye off the enemy. Are you stupid? Genuinely, you've not done boss fights before. It's clearly not the end. There it goes.
I just delivered her to Blulu and left.
Oh
Okay?
no, that was the other one.
Forget chasing that big one. Saving Justina is what matters now. We see this little act through to the end, don't we?
Suspect's location confirmed. All units, combat readiness level 1.
Are you dead serious right now? We literally just saved her behind, I swear.
Wanted criminal Remiel Dan. You would do well not to resist in vain.
Man,
Lindburn? Why is she here?
S rank.
Isn't she supposed to be in Virium? I
No.
don't know what's going on, but I have to explain this to her.
You there, unfamiliar face. I do not know your identity. But if you have nothing to do with this, do not act rashly.
Yo, can you not vouch for
Our
us?
first priority is to ensure Lady Dracina's safety and arrest the criminal who attempted to take her life. If you understand your position, remain silent and do not interfere with our official duties.
Is this part of the plan, or are you really switching up?
Is she telling me to stay out of this?
Oh, I guess so.
Why would she do that? Why am I being kept in the dark? Remiel, hand over Dracina beside you. Do not try anything foolish.
You mean this little one? I was beginning to tire of her anyway. Take her back. She's still breathing. Whether she survives is up to you.
Remiel, why does it feel like you knew this was coming? What are you trying to pull?
I thought this little one's disappearance would throw you all into chaos. I didn't expect you to catch up so quickly. How dull. Time
Oh,
to
she's
bring
taking
this
the
game
fall
to
for
a
this?
close.
Why is she taking the fall for this? Is this a part of the plan?
Former Void Hunter Remiel Dan. I never imagined a legendary figure like her could still be alive. But why? Why would she be the one to attempt to assassinate Lady Sunbringer?
If Lady Lindvern had not rushed back from Virium in time, who knows what would have.
Lady Lindvern went out of her way to bring us here, so that we might witness the legendary Void Hunter's arrest alongside the soldiers. Quite a sight. However, as a TOPS member, I am far more concerned with the truth behind another assault.
Mr. Owen, I know what you mean, but I believe the answer lies with the very same person. Answer me, Remiel. Was it you who abducted Dracina at the welcome banquet and left her gravely injured?
Naturally.
Wow, she's
Was it
taking the
also
fall
the
for
one who
this.
infiltrated the computing center and attempted to murder Truvia, High Ambitions Corp's lead researcher?
Yes, that was me.
Attempted? That girl's
What?
dead.
You... why?
Huh? No. No, wait, that's not what happened. The one who hurt Truvia was... right. No one would believe Lady Dracina was nearly devoured and assimilated by Gerta Blulu unless they saw it themselves. Remiel, don't tell me this was all for... I did not expect you to admit it so readily. You understand what your actions mean, do you not?
Of all times, now is when I've reached my limit. What a pain. It's not over yet.
Remiel, do not attempt to resist.
No, I won't resist. I'll simply vanish right before your eyes in an instant.
Sorry, but I'm done being a spectator. This performance of yours, you wouldn't mind one more joining, would you?
You want to share the stage with someone like me?
What are we doing? What's happening?
Let's finish this act together.
What are you trying to do?
Rescuing my partner in crime. Everyone, until we meet again.
Well, now we're a fugitive too now. With a weakened Remiel in tow, you flee to a hidden corner somewhere in Blue Angstrom.
No. Look away.
It's okay now, Remiel.
Please don't. Don't look at me.
It's not even that bad.
I promise. I won't look.
Thank you.
It's actually kind of cool, but like, it could totally look worse. But it's not even that bad.
Plan with Sigrid and even Lindvern.
Because you and I are different. You still have somewhere to return to, but I do not. The era I knew, the people I loved, those memories, they're all long gone. So, I can't drag you into this.
Come on now.
You really are impossibly headstrong, Remiel.
You ain't gotta be like that.
You're the one who called me your partner in crime. You're the one who held me together on that rainy night. And now you're leaving me behind? Did you forget you're over 100 years old already? How long are you gonna keep acting like a cranky kid? I get it. Sometimes, someone's gotta step up and do the hard thing. What happened to Dracaena and to Truvia, someone has to answer for all of it. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder all of it alone.
But now we're a criminal
Your
too.
partner in crime? Then act like it. Doing bad things together, running away together, getting ourselves wanted together. That's what partners do. What kind of partner takes all the heat alone? What kind of friend does that?
You really are getting more silver-tongued by the day, Belle.
I'm not trying to sweet-talk you. Can't you tell I'm really mad right now?
I can hear it, Belle. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that, my dear partner in crime.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I think I'll return to my refuge and rest for a while. The signs of the Enchainer transformation seem stable for now. There shouldn't be any major issues. As for what comes next, I'll leave that to Lindvern and Sigrid. I'm a little tired.
Where are we gonna go?
There's no need for that. I can walk on my own now. I know what you're thinking. I can't let Remiel out of my sight again, or who knows what outrageous thing she'll do on her own, right? I promise, this time I won't go anywhere. Really. I only want to rest by myself for a while. Once I've recovered a little more, I'll come see you again. I promise.
Before you can answer, you hear the sound of wings beating behind you. You two will see each other again, right? Yep, probably. Later back at Amber Hall, you explain in detail to Wise and the others what happened. Aren't they looking for us? There's no way we just went back to the dorm room. Perhaps because you're too exhausted. When you wake, it's already early the next morning.
Oh, Belle, over here. Have some bacon.
Ketchup or mayo, manager? I've got motor oil on the table too, if that's more your thing.
Would you like an egg, Belle?
Yeah, the stick drift is. I just tested it just now. It is. It's cooked. My junk might be cooked.
How can you say that? It's only been a day, and you're already skin and bones.
Manager, breakfast is a sacred tradition at Amber Hall, and everyone's gotta have their fill. Besides, when Valina and Norma stopped by last night, they were just as...
Excuse me? That wasn't me.
Manager, breakfast is a sacred tradition at Amber Hall, and everyone's gotta have their fill. Besides, when Valina and Norma stopped by last night, they were just as...
Oh, they can't be perfect now, can they?
Seriously, that was way too close. I was so worried. Whew, thank goodness everything worked out. Yeah, thankfully.
You're worried about Truvia, aren't you? I think she's still in intensive care. Come in!
Please excuse the intrusion.
Hey everyone, sorry for dropping by unannounced. Whoa, yeah, Lady Sunbringer! Oh please, Linvern is fine. I can never get used to being lady this and lady that. Do I really look that old? Whoa, now that's a breakfast spread I'll have to try myself sometime. But first, let's get down to business.
I don't know if I can answer that question.
Forgive the early visit, but we bring good news. Miss Truvia has been stabilized. She is still unconscious, but no longer in critical condition.
Really? Thank goodness. I'm so glad to hear that. And allow me to formally thank you on behalf of Rose Califer. It's because of your efforts that we get to have peaceful mornings like this one. I can't take all the credit. I only did what I had to do. And I owe all of you too. My bad for not thinking about what would happen after everything.
Belle, I owe you an apology. Ramiel and I kept our plan from you, but it was not because we doubted you. Rather...
I know. You were just worried about me and didn't want anything bad to happen. But there's something I need to ask. Now that Ramiel's cooperating with you, what's going to happen to her? Actually, we'll be taking her to Virium soon. Oh, relax. Not as a criminal, but as a friend who needs our protection.
Oh, so we're chill now?
As for her ongoing enchainer transformation, we can treat it with Porceloy. In return, she'll help us stabilize Dracina's condition with her unique ability.
How is Lady Dracina doing now?
Why does this all sound so serious? Her condition isn't great, but Flint Workshop is keeping things under control, for now. Oh, right. Ramiel knew we were coming, so she asked me to pass along a message. She's already waiting for you at the usual spot. Really? Then I'll go see her right now. Hey Belle? Aren't you going to see Ramiel? Why are you going upstairs? Cecilia, curiosity isn't always a virtue, you know. Ramiel... is she okay now, too? Rawr. Good morning. Rawr.
Yeah, the stick drift is really that bad. It's genuinely just that bad.
Ramiel, you've recovered already?
Oh? Were you hoping I'd act a little more in distress, so you'd have a chance to take care of me? I could play along with that. Shall we start over then?
It's okay. There's no point when I already know. So, did you come to say goodbye?
I guess you can say so. Though it's only for the time being. Linvern and the others probably mentioned it already. I'll be recovering in Virium, and while I'm there, I'll help stabilize Dracina's condition.
Lady Dracina, what exactly is happening to her?
She will likely remain unconscious for a long while. After all, Having a karma core taken from you is no trivial matter. I misjudged the situation. At the time, I thought the karma core was still inside her. So when Bashmu suddenly appeared, I paid it little mind. But the truth was, while we managed to rescue Dracena, the karma core remained inside Gerta Blulu and was devoured by Bashmu.
That's terrible. Does that mean Bashmu becomes the Enchainer instead of Gerta Blulu?
Yes, it seems far more intelligent than Gerta Blulu. But of course, the culprit behind all this may have planned it that way from the beginning. Clearly, Gerta Blulu couldn't have done it. So, who lured it to Buastrum with the singularity leakage?
I'm just gonna mention one thing that just came to my mind. It's crazy how literally Belle and Watts' old friend, that girl Truvia, got bodied, and we're just like, we're not even gonna go back to that. She's dead. She's just dead, and then that's it, basically. She's just dead, and we're not even gonna talk anymore about it. That's just crazy, bro. Like, insane side character death. Just forgotten like the wind.
The real culprit is still hiding somewhere in Rose Califer.
Correct. Though, I don't think we need to worry too much at the moment. Dracena likely only possessed 1/3 of the karma core, which means the other 2 parts are still inside Eldrada and Linvern.
Right. I wanted to ask. You said karma cores are sealed in Void Hunter weapons. But why is Lady Sunbringer's split into 3 and stored in 3 different bodies? What's really going on with her?
Yes, Void Hunter weapons. Perhaps that's what the Sunbringers truly are.
Huh?
Oh, come to think of it, I don't think I've told you yet. The truth behind the so-called attempted assassination of Lady Sunbringer. The truth is, I really did come to Rose Califer in search of Sunbringer. Not the 3 who stand here today, but the one I once knew. And then I saw Eldrada. Do you know that strange feeling? How someone can look so much like her yet not be her. Somehow, after reclaiming Thaumiel, the remnant inside it resonated with the karma core fragment in me, and suddenly I was able to sense the karma cores within the Sunbringers, which is very strange. Sunbringer didn't fuse with the karma core and become an enchainer. Rather, the karma core was divided into 3 parts and stored within the 3 Sunbringers, which is just like Void Hunter weapons.
You mean the 3 Lady Sunbringers we've met are actually living Void Hunter weapons?
Oh, like bioweapons.
No. There's no way that's true.
Well, it's only a working theory. There are still plenty of gaps in it, but it does already answer a lot of questions. The most important question I have is, where is the Sunbringer I knew?
Probably dead, but since you brought it up, probably not.
I don't believe she would die so easily. Yet somehow, she just vanished from everyone's memories one day, and then she became the 3 Sunbringers we know. So until I find my answer, I suspect I'll be staying in Rose Califer for quite some time.
So are you still a fugitive or not? Like, they were very chill when they just said that you're just gonna help out with getting Dracena back to health. So like, you're not like a fugitive anymore? I guess they're chill.
Still, some proper rest is greatly appreciated. At least for the next few days.
There should still be some breakfast downstairs. Wait here, I'll go bring some up for you.
Where does this thing come from, bro? Where does this thing come from? It just appears. Where is she keeping this? Is it just hiding, or does it have some kind of cloaking technology?
How many times have I told you before? You really, really need to stop sneaking up on people like a ghost. You and that emotionless girl. Do you really have to show up every time someone's having a pleasant moment? I agreed to join this little covenant of yours, but I did not agree to being stalked all day and harassed whenever you feel like it.
Ramiel, do you truly believe the Sunbringers are Void Hunter weapons?
Of course not.
Then why tell her something you know isn't true?
What's the matter? I merely told a small lie. Hardly the first time.
Still can't be trusted.
Why? Are you getting nervous?
Don't answer my question with another question, Ramiel.
Oh, all right, fine. I'll explain. It's simple. Because sooner or later, she's going to uncover the truth behind the Sunbringers, whether I tell her or not. But now is not the time to reveal the answer yet. For her sake, for the 3 Sunbringers, and for Rose Califer.
So, you don't think the 3 of them know who they truly are, either?
Perhaps. I can't say for certain myself, but you know the truth, and so do I. There's only ever been one question of real importance to us. The Sunbringer I once knew, and the Sunbringer you've been searching for. Where is she?
At some time, somewhere in Blue Angstrom.
How pitiful.
Yep. Oh, she's alive? How? She literally got impaled. Did you get healed by someone? She literally got impaled. I guess she's not dead. And look, their friend that they thought is dead isn't actually dead. Look at that. Just like I said. And he's also evil for some reason.
What did they call that monster again? Right, Bertablulu. To think it wounded you this badly. Its will to survive is truly frightening.
She literally got impaled. How is she alive?
It also got a lot smarter ever since it made contact with the Karma Core. Came embarrassingly close to actually pulling it off. How impressive.
Bro, I don't even need to see anymore. Look at him. Look at his face and his eyes. And he's eating an apple. Bro, the most textbook villain I've ever seen in my life. Look at him. He's eating an apple, bro. You just know he's an a-hole, bro. Look. Of course. Just look. Yeah, just he's just unironically eating an apple. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my gosh.
But do not worry. Our old classmate still handled everything. Come to think of it, I always did enjoy doing the unexpected.
Look at him. Look at him. Just. It's just. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's just obvious as day, bro.
But you are terrible at adapting on the fly. That is why you keep losing to them.
Alright, bro. There's no way this guy could possibly be a good person. I'm calling it right now.
Again and again.
Look.
Again.
Yeah, just. Yeah, bro. I don't need to say anymore, bro. I don't need to, y'all can see it for yourselves. Look at this guy. Look at this nigga, bro. Looking at the camera. Yeah.
Why not? Simply admit that you are worthless.
What happened to this guy that made him like this? He's definitely on some crazy time. Look, he's got the crazy eyes. The crazy in his eyes. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this.
You would never accept this outcome, would you?
Freaking nasty, evil behind look. Oh my gosh. Sinister.
That's enough for an infirmary visit. I have something I must do.
Yeah, this guy is definitely diabolical, ain't he?
And I look forward
to your performance in the next act.
Yeah, bro. This is like, I'm sorry, bro. If it wasn't clear this guy is a bad guy, then you have no media literacy at all. The knife in the apple. Are we so dead serious? Well, looks like I'm finally done. I can go do all of that. Well, like I said, controller's cooked. Yep, just look at this. It's not just that either. Look. I'm not even doing that on purpose. Yeah, if anyone in the comments has any sort of advice for this stick drift problem, I need to know, man. This is a pain. I'll test it out in Rivals, and if it's just it's not good. But anyway, I think that I'm done. I believe that was basically it. Maybe I'm gonna do this event because I know this is gonna have some story stuff to it. I'm going to do this summer event later, but for right now I'm done. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I apologize for all the cuts and any of the background noise. You know, my family is here doing stuff, so can't really do anything about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, tell me what you thought, and yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna make some smaller clips of some of the parts of this. But yeah, see you next time.